Hey man, what's good, yo? Okay, I just got the email that I'm live and more. Yo, what's good? What's good? About to get this stream started soon. We just gonna let some more people show up. So let me know where you watching from. I don't know if you've been here before or not. Let me know if this your first time watching this stream. Know what I'm saying. All right, so it's not too many people. Not too many people here yet. Hopefully, it's not too quiet. So first things first, man. If you here right now, you need to visit the website. Obviously, it's the first place you need to go. What time is it? So if you're on the West Coast, it's a little earlier, but it ain't that much earlier. Um, on the East Coast, it's kind of late, but it's the weekend. That's why I came on later. It's like going to the club right before you go to the club. But I don't know. I don't think my target audience gonna be in the club tonight unless they celebrating some shit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, man, with today's stream. So, what it do, everybody? Welcome back to 25 Days of Lifestyle After 5. It's Lord Shu. I am the moderator of Lifestyle After 5. I'm usually behind the scenes, but I got an idea to do 25 days straight live streaming, basically dropping game for entrepreneurs, creators, and answering questions for people who are starting businesses or just have like personal life questions that they might have. A little, I've been in the music industry since I was a kid. Um, I started a fashion company probably in 2021. Uh, Basically, I had a mentor tell me to start doing it because they said I pretty much could do music with my eyes closed. So they was like, you should do fashion. You never done it before, other than my tour merch, which I don't sell clothes anymore. So I've turned a new leaf. I believe in a world that doesn't produce more waste. So I don't see why I should have to sell products. So right now, uh, and basically, and also we specialize in specific types of industries and you know I think the main thing that I get on here for every day is uh, to just make sure that, um, well, for the marathon at least, that I'm accessible for 25 days to help people, especially during the holiday, because I think that's awesome. So let's just get into it, man. So like we always say, we are here for solutions, and I am here for solutions. So I'm gonna break down a few things that I've just been observing through all my industries and trend analysis, and just do it for myself as a form of reflection, but also um, for the people out there watching, and making sure that there's a few things that I don't miss today that I do want to cover. But I'll naturally hit all this stuff in conversation because I have to just vibe out. I don't want to be always just blasting y'all with information that is unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to bring Asha on real quick because she just joined us today in the 25 days of lifestyle after five. So first things first, check out the website, everybody, and become a member. Myself and Asha are both in the newsletters that come out. So y'all check out the newsletters and make sure that you stay sovereign because that's all we talk about in these newsletters. Yo, what they do. Okay, so I had to switch it. It wasn't.
You had to switch it. Switch what? Oh yeah.
It,
I already knew you was gonna do that.
yeah, should be. It be
Happy Saturday. Is today Saturday?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's Saturday. Another day in the week. Just chilling, bruh. It's been a super quiet day for me today. So coming on here and doing this stream is probably the most like active thing I guess that happened today for me. So
No. Ditto.
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I like it though. It gives me something to put my energy into because I would just be up playing Legend of Zelda right now, which
Hey,
not
Legend
gonna lie.
of Zelda was the motherfucking game
Oh yeah.
on what did we used to play that on? Nintendo 64? Might have been.
They had it on Nintendo, Nintendo 64, um,
Yo,
GameCube.
I can't even remember which one was my favorite though. Oh my god.
There's so many.
There is so many.
Yeah,
Oh, anyway, go ahead.
across
But
systems.
Legend of Zelda, that's it right there.
So the one that I'm playing is the one on the Switch, Breath of Wild. I'm pretty much so I have to kill game. Then I'm with that one. Then I'm gonna play the next. So
Ah, I gotta figure out Legend of Zelda. Cause it
yeah,
was
Legend
on.
of Zelda is pretty old game though. That shit was on the Super Nintendo. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. I'm pretty sure it was on the very first Nintendo, like
yeah. It had to.
NES
Yeah,
system.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it had
The
to be.
very first one.
I had that shit too. So
Because I didn't even know Zelda was a girl. I didn't.
yeah, yeah, Zelda's a princess.
Yeah. I, I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's not Zelda that's going around.
Nah,
He's going
that's
to get
Link.
Zelda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he so Link is Zelda's like bodyguard that she got a crush on that she don't never act on for real.
Yes. Yes.
And
But
but go ahead, what she's gonna say.
no, because uh Mario used to be my shit and
Mario. Yeah,
Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot.
yeah. I had all them shits that and Crash Team Racing or Spyro the Dragon. Uh, I mean, I had all the pretty much every single game system that ever came out except maybe we didn't have an Atari, but my aunt did. So kind of whenever I went to go see her in Columbus, that was the main place that I would play that, in the Commodore 64 or something like that. They had that shit too. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, is that one it?
Yeah, shout out to Legend of Zelda, man.
Yeah,
I don't
shot.
know.
I got to figure out which one that was I used to play. Anyway, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, Zelda is so what's crazy is I've never played a Legend of Zelda game.
Damn, they
Uh
still making them. They just dropped one in 2025.
yeah, yeah, I think the one that came two that came out, and then there's one that's coming out or is already out now. The brand new one. But yeah, this one that I'm playing is one of the newer ones that came out on Nintendo Switch. So
Yeah.
Breath of Wild is pretty good. I mean, this was the very first Zelda game I ever played, Legend of Zelda. I like the storyline, but I hate the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Just don't like how it's set up. Like I like RPGs,
Yeah.
and I like it turn based, like Paper Mario or Final Fantasy.
Um.
But the game is cool. I still played it. I wish that I could stream it, but I don't have my Elgato, which sucks. That's the only way I'll be able to stream that shit.
Elgato. A
So,
cat?
so Elgato is it's a little machine that streamers use to be able to live stream games from that's on the Nintendo Switch to like I could set up the shit up on here and be playing the game while I'm live streaming, which one of these days I might do that. Just live stream the PlayStation.
Yeah, that'd be fun. People do that shit all the time. So
That's
yeah,
how I started out for real. Was
I can't find it. It had. I remember it had a gold thing though, and I think it was talking about like
the
we could like
Triforce.
whispers through time or some shit like that. Like we could travel. That's probably why I
Yeah.
liked it. I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah, they probably you could probably look up the game list online. Let's see.
That's what I'm looking at now. I still don't know which one
You
it
on
is.
ChatGPT?
Oh no, ChatGPT will probably tell me too.
Yeah,
Let's
that's where I'm going. So let's
right.
find out, guys. What Zelda game she's talking about? So I'm just gonna prompt GBT to list out all Zelda games of all time.
Yeah, which one had a gold case? Which
The
one had a
United
gold?
States. The game had a gold case. Do you remember the system?
It had to be like either Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 because those are the ones that we had. So
Nintendo 64 was the shit, y'all. And you know what's crazy? It just seemed like yesterday, man. I was just playing that shit. It was in my drawers, bro. The fuck? Pretty sure these are the okay, so let's see. Here's the accurate list of Legend of Zelda games
you
released in
can't
the
show them. You can't put them on the screen.
You know what? That's why I fuck with you, big dog. Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. I ain't sharing my sound though.
That's okay. We don't need to hear it. We might hear
So
some clapping in the background.
sorry. Let's see.
Pause.
Uh, can you see?
I can't go down. All I see is words.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm about to read this so you can just listen. Make it
Oops,
easy.
I
All
hear
right,
you.
hold up. Damn, where'd the damn screen go? Okay, so
He
here's
basically
the
told me to shut the fuck up, but I'll listen. Go ahead.
well, yeah. In order to listen, you have to shut the fuck up. So here's the accurate list of Legend of Zelda games released in the United States on Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 that had official gold color physical release. Meaning the cartridge case was something crashed.
What was that first? What's that first one say?
Fix this tab. Now we'll dismiss that. What's up?
What
Uh
does that first one say?
okay, so Nintendo 64 cartridge was physically gold in some editions. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
That sound almost familiar. Cause remember I said something about time. But go ahead.
First print US gold cartridge release, collector's edition style. Okay, so I think the only one that came out gold was collector's edition style of this game. So if you had that version, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The
That's
legend. What's up?
no. I'm listening. Sorry. Go ahead.
US release on a gold N64 cartridge, Majora's Mask. That's a very popular game. Actually, both of these are very, 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 very fucking popular. I know a friend of mine has this game tattooed on his body. Okay, Super Nintendo. Let's see. There were no official gold color SNES Zelda cartridges or gold cases in the US. In terms, it's
What
either
did
got
you
to
play?
be Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
Yeah, it sounds like it's something has time on it. Mm.
Could be,
That,
yeah, it could
that,
be one
that-
of these two.
yeah, that probably is.
Let's see
That
if we can get
probably
some
is it.
pictures. GPT is safe to do searches in, y'all. It ain't gonna show you no hoes.
Right.
Good. So this this is the Ocarina of Time cartridge right here.
Okay. What else? I loved Zelda. I must have played it on Nintendo then.
The
Oh,
NES.
this is the one. Hold on. This is the one. What is the name of this one?
Where the fuck is my phone? Be like, this is a script. I need to check and see if it's people watching on Substack because you know I gotta show love to my Substack people. You know what I mean? This one for my Substacky people. Okay, so I don't
See, I don't know if you could see that. You
hold
can't
on.
see it.
Hold up. If you're trying to show it to me on the screen, I'm not. I'm looking at the ChatGPT screen.
Oh, okay.
Go
Yeah,
back in the restream real quick.
this one has to be NES, Nintendo.
All right, so let's look up NES games. Damn, super old.
Mind your business, nigga.
I
Mind
mean,
your
I know I
motherfucking
was
business.
alive. I had an NES. Let's see. I was playing that whole like, okay. What about NES? Art, damn, they said this shit archaeological territory. See, it wasn't even just me that said it.
You know what? That's it though. That's the one I used to put in my Nintendo.
This one right here
Yep.
at the top.
The one, yeah. It
Okay,
must be
this
just regular
is
Legend of Zelda.
yeah, Legend of Zelda.
I must have played
NES
several of them.
1987. This
Yeah,
is the origin of the gold cartridge.
I must have played several of them. Um,
Yeah, this is the second one right here. Let the Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Yeah, but this was the very all of the first Zelda games on came out like this, all gold. Nintendo doubled down and released on the second gold. Oh shit. Yeah, see, I didn't know this, y'all. This is why lore is awesome. The game itself has great lore.
no, for real.
Yeah. Y'all check out Legend of Zelda. There's a lot of good games though, man. I kind of wish we were playing the game on stream, man. Damn.
Yes,
There's
I
it's
ain't
too
played in
bad
so
that
long.
a game
Yeah, shit, anything, you know, gotta start
like a
fun again.
video game,
Yeah, especially a video
bro.
game where life has not been allowing me to play no motherfucking video games. But um,
Damn, that's crazy. There's
but
so many good games.
it it's getting better. You know, I look at all these people and I was like,
You ain't got no mobile games, nigga.
no, I play a puzzle game and it's a Harry Potter puzzle
I
game,
was about
and
to say, well, there is no way you fucking capping this.
I've been playing that since 2000 and
There's no
I've
way.
been playing that one since like 2017, no cap. Like I'm on level 8,000 and something. And then I do a color by numbers. Like I switch between them two. Um but yeah.
Yeah, them games that for mobile are pretty good now. I mean, there's Call of Duty mobile is you can get nasty in that shit. Or I mean, you play puzzle games. You can't go wrong with like any puzzle game.
Well, I like strategy games. Um um you know, I told you I like Crash Bandicoot. I like games like that where you have to go like collect. I played Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
That was
like platform games.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you said
So
Assassin's Creed.
yeah. And
Assassin's Creed is pretty decent.
what else was that? Castlevania I used to play. I like that one. But I like them where you can go and you like traveling, like you have missions, you know, and you
Like
collect
question shit.
coins. You collect coins because I be having to get all the fucking coins, all the secret ones, all the like I can't clear the stage knowing that there's coins. But yeah, so I like playing games like that and Sims. Like I used to play Sims all the time when they had it. It was before it got on PC. So they must have had it on something else because I never played it on PC. I
On
think I used to
PC.
play it on PlayStation.
Let's see. When the first time I
It
played
might have been
Sim,
PC. No, no. I had a lot of game systems when I
the
was young.
very first time I played Sims was on PlayStation 2. That was because Sims 1 came out on PlayStation 2, and then Sims 2 Busting Out came out on PlayStation 2
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
And
Hell
then they
yeah.
just kept making a bunch of different ones. They had like the herbs and shit, but they had the herbs mobile. I had played that shit, but that shit was fucking ass, man. You gotta think that was on like the flip phone.
Yeah, yeah. All I played was Snake on that bitch. Snake
Yeah,
and Mine.
Snake
No, yeah, that was computer.
and Pong.
Look,
Sure, man.
I started off on. Look, I'm about to tell my age because when the internet
Yeah, I
first
mean,
came,
I done played
this
all the.
this is what people don't understand because you know we didn't grow up when the internet. You guys like it's like that was off limits for me, but I could get on there and I could play solitaire and I could play Minecraft. Yeah,
Man, my whole life been the internet. My life, I was raised in the internet,
yeah,
like knee deep in that shit, man. I remember as a little kid, I used to make my mom and dad birds, like on websites. that's how savvy I was with a computer, and I was like
I'm not surprised.
maybe 6 or 7, maybe 5, 6 or 7, somewhere in that range,
Hmm.
making these niggas cars like "I love you, mom," and then it's like got a picture of, like Steve and Blues from Blues Clues on that shit.
Right.
They be like, "How the fuck you make this?" I don't know. Just take it.
So you've been resourceful.
That and just also, I just always been to be like, oh, you know the game, hook the game up for me, or you know how to hook up the DVD player, hook that up for me, or the VCR, you know how to double tape, you know how to make mixtapes, you can help me
Hmm.
do that. Yeah, that's just like everything, all that type of shit. I was always like going into Radio Shack as a kid, shit like that. Like I always been into tech shit.
Oh my God, Radio Shack. They not gonna never know nothing about Radio Shack.
Oh man, bro, I can go on Radio Shack, Circuit
Circuit
City. I
City.
was always in shit like that.
Hmm.
Like our city, like that's still shout out to there's this place called Computers. They have a computers and had a computers too in Warner Robins, but they was the first people in Warner Robins to do tech services on computers. So shout out to them. But they've been there since I was like a little kid, like when I first moved to Warner Robins. So
No, anybody who got up like my mama had this deli um that was downtown, and it was this man who was right beside her. I still
hmm
remember his name. It was like JT Computers. And I said, I bet he making a killing right now. The fuck? He
man,
got
think about it, bro.
fucking profession at that time. And that was like in 19, I mean, no, it had to be like, because I think I was already, no, I was getting
See,
remarried. So it had to
it's
be like 2000s, early 2000s.
niggas in the like late 80s, early 90s that was opening up computer businesses like in Warner Robins, bro. Niggas was they was getting cake, bro.
Yeah. And I can only imagine if they stuck with it, they
You
getting
had that was like
now.
getting in on like well the
Yeah.
dude that was in Warner Robins when I first got there that opened up computers and computers too. Still there to this day. So I know he good. That nigga ain't gotta do shit. He oh fuck it. He don't gotta look for business. All he gotta do is open his eyes.
Right.
It's so crazy, bro. Like I just be thinking about how far technology came from point. I remember how simple like a Star Wars game I used to play on PC. That's the thing. I always been on PC and PC games and um that's so crazy thinking about it now. I was playing PC games for real in like
Look, I'm talking
early
about take
90s.
take it off Chat GPT, please.
Why? What happened?
Cause I can't see you and I wanna see you. The fuck?
What? You can literally see me. Hold on. Just be saying, yo,
No, I
uh,
couldn't see you. It was a speck over there. I couldn't see you. All I saw was the
it was
you
a
know I'm
spec.
blind, you. You know I'm blind as fuck. Why is
Look, see, hey, I wanna so let's talk about blindness, y'all. Blindness in
did you
people.
see this?
What? The blindness in people?
No, nigga. Is you
Uh,
looking at my screen?
yeah, I hear the music. Is this the game, the actual game? Oh, you playing it right now? Hey,
No,
let's.
no. Mm-mm.
Oh,
You know they got it on YouTube
this
where
the
they
gameplay.
watch people.
Yeah,
Yeah, people. But this is it. This is the one. Oh my God, this is my favorite one too. Anyway, go ahead. I had to find that information. I had to make sure.
you know what's funny is that song is a meme every time some stupid shit happen on TikTok. That's the crazy part. They don't fuck that music up. You used to listen to it and be like, I'm in a different world. Now it's a meme of people doing stupid shit.
That's funny. Look, this person 10 hours and 30 minutes.
To beat that game. So look. So there's a master mode on Legend of Zelda. I've been the very first time I played Legend of Zelda. I played it on master mode. That's the hardest mode. Like it's supposed to be hard, but it didn't seem like it. Damn, all my people on Twitch watching right now, what's good?
Oh shit!
All
What
my
up,
people on
Twitch?
YouTube watching, what's
Gang,
good?
gang.
All my
You
people on
too.
Facebook watching, what's good?
Yeah,
I need y'all to go
we
visit the
just chilling.
website. Go to aliafter5.com. Become a member today because it's already been 30 minutes, 31 minutes now. So let's get back to this blindness conversation because I can't let it go. So this is how you avoid blindness, y'all. And also too, um, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a very wise person, and I've lived multiple lives for a
That
really long time.
that is true. That is
Unfortunately, super unfortunately. So first thing first, there's 2 times of the day that you want to do this. So get out your notebook, kiddies. I'm about to learn ancient wisdom from black people that's so old that it's as old as the fucking sun, probably. So
song as old as time. Not Beauty and the Beast. I'm channeling. Anyway, go ahead.
yes, that shit old too. Old ass story. It's so it was funny. I should have kept. See, she told me to take Chat GBT down. I was finna use it again, but
Well, you can put it back up. I just.
it's cool. I'm the original Chat GBT. So there's a so there's this guy who was on heroin, like crazy amounts of heroin. He went to Egypt with a prostitute that he met, and he channeled this nigga from Egypt that used to be a priestess of a pharaoh.
Hmm.
So in this channeling, um, basically he received the information that I'm about to tell you, but this information was already the crazy part is this information was already channeled by other people before him. It's just he channeled it, and people hate this nigga because he's considered the scariest man in the world.
Hmm.
But a lot of people were inspired by him, like the Beatles, Bob Dylan, your favorite rock star. They love him. So this in the recent times, this is the most recent person who have channeled this information, which is why this is kind of funny because of all people who channeled it in recent times, that in the Western world, we're not talking about Africa because Africa, like I said, been talked about this information, but oh shit. So we have the beast and the um basically like the Scarlet Queen or Babylon,
Hmm.
which is basically like the mother goddess or the original, what I call the original mother, or chaos, or Sophia, Soph and Owls. Yeah, so it goes by so many names. Like basically the wisdom of God, like basically zero, or the 0 point, or the center point of the torus field, or the what I'm saying, it has so many names. Or Asha brought it up in one stream, the Merkaba. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many fucking the human Merkaba, or the so basically that's was one thing that I was realizing the other day. I was like, damn, Beauty and the Beast kind of reminds me of the lust card in tarot,
Hmm.
which in modern times is called the strength card, which has the woman on it taming the beast. But the original card, the lust card, had the woman riding the beast. She was uh, taming lust and basically holding the Holy Grail.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically just saying like the original, my eye
Hmm.
energy, mother energy.
Hmm.
So I was like, damn, they putting this even this guy that I was speaking about inspired Disney too, because he made a whole movie about basically a whole religion a whole new religion that was created from a nigga that was super high in Egypt with a prostitute. We got
Sound
Beauty and
like
the Beast from that,
it's
man.
sound like all the elements were present.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a lot of orgies and, like I said, a lot of niggas shooting up. Probably a lot of cocaine too. Cocaine pills, you name it.
Right,
Mo-
opiates.
Molly. Ooh, yeah, I know that was Molly'd out, bro. So okay, let's go a little deeper. So there's a order there. So anybody who is adept in knowledge has looked up some form of mystery school. When they first get like adept, they're like, oh, is there mystery school for me? But for me, that was like 20 seconds. I was like, fuck this, I'm about to start mystery school. So for like 20 seconds, I was like researching the Golden Dawn, and I think uh, uh, the Rosy Cross Order or Rosicrucian Order. They have so many different names, like Golden Dawn or the ASMORC. Um, there's so many of them. Like the Nuwavian Nation is one, but that shit got a bad rap, man. I don't know.
And see, I knew exactly what you was talking about though when you said
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Nuwavian Nation was another one that I was gonna say they was trying to be like on some purist shit, like the KKK though, so it didn't really work out in their favor because the government came down on their shit basically like the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Also too, this nigga apparently did some really. And I'm pretty sure the leader of that shit.
Mm,
Yeah, for real. That's how many they said he did so much bad shit to kids. Like the numbers was so crazy. They didn't even know how many really that the nigga did. So they just came up with a number and just.
mm,
But think about that. If a nigga can just come up with a number, who's to say they just then bust into that nigga shit? And it's like, oh, so you think you finna come to our racist town and build Egypt in the middle of our shit, and then come around here like Black Power and think we not finna end this shit today? Y'all fucking
mm.
playing.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't talk to a lot of people. I also was like best friends with a lot of people um, growing up that were in the New Avian Nation. Also, sub genres of the new, because
Mm.
when the cult
I
falls
remember
apart,
you and I talked at length
yeah.
about them one time. It was it,
What's funny is there's always like a nigga who starts like a subgenre of the shit.
well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead, cause I want.
No, that was all I was gonna say.
Oh, so what does all that got to do with blindness, nigga? I'm gonna need you to tie it together, cause
Well, these are all techniques that are old
oh,
as time.
they keep us blind. Or you hear the fucking bars? Not we channeling together. Shoo, shut the fuck up.
Well, they don't
Okay.
keep us blind. They teach you how not to be blind. So all these different orders, like I
Oh,
said,
okay.
when I first started out, I was looking up these different orders to pull this together. All right, so pay attention, y'all. Pull out your notepads.
I'm listening.
Okay, so there's these different orders I used to start looking, but like I said, it's only for like 20 seconds, man. So the first ones were the Golden Dawn and Rosicrucian Order, or uh, ASMORC. Um, Pretty much any type of like voodoo shit. I was like, oh, maybe I should become a voodoo priest or something. So
That's
that,
how I know you my family shoe. Like for real.
well, there was like a few of them, but then I just thought about it, like, what am I thinking about? Then
Mm,
after that, I was just like, okay, well, I need to look up all healing techniques. Like, I need to research every healing technique. So
shaman.
went on the very first few like runs of information and like um then I started taking like courses and shit. But the first things that the very oldest system Ayurveda that we know of, if at least in recent times, Ayurveda is the science of life. And basically, what the fuck? I don't have this option. All right, well, whatever. So basically, with all of the ancient science with Ayurveda, which is means the science of life, they tell you that the body has a sun in it, and when you operate with the sun, it operates with your internal sun, and this is known as the circadian rhythm. So your stomach is where your sun is, and or your solar plexus,
Hmm.
and when you cultivate enough of this sun energy, your body is able to properly heal you, and you heal faster. And also too, when you are aware of the energy of that sun, it also brings you back to your essence, which we're not going to get super deep into that conversation today because that's kind of,
Cause I could.
well, it's just too advanced for, you know, what we doing here on lifestyle 25 days of lifestyle after five. That's more of like
Yeah, subscription thing. Subscribe, yeah.
I mean, if this wasn't 25 days of lifestyle after five, I would do a specific episode like that. But I just like to skim the surface on shit like this. So, and so I had to cover a lot of different shit. That's why I had to like break it down because, you know,
Hmm.
can't really do like today, episode one. I have to
Yeah,
tell you
that's why
this one.
that's that earth energy in your chart. Go
And
ahead.
today, episode two. Yeah, like it's too much shit we have to cover in this whole marathon. So, unfortunately, but rest assured, y'all, with because we doing everything through Substack, definitely gonna be having this in Substack as a course, which I sit down for an hour one day and just punch that shit out. But back to the circadian rhythm. So your body operates off of that. Pretty much everything in your body operates off of that. The chemical reactions in your body operates off of this. Your energy levels operate off of this. Your digestion operate off of this. Intuition operate off of this. Nervous system, everything. So the first thing that all the pharaohs used to do in the morning is they would rise before the sun. So, and this is all teachings. Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine teaches this. Ayurveda teaches this. Rise before the sun, so that when the sun comes up, the you are aligned with that energy, and the circadian rhythm prepares your body to eat food and break fast.
Yeah, I think kind of Islam kind of follows that too, but in different ways. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Well, all religions are sun based. Christianity sun based. Islam is sun based. Uh, shit.
Uh-uh. You mean they was talking about the sun and not the sun? Shut your mouth.
Well, most most religions are sun based. Like uh, shit. Even yeah, I think pretty much all of them are
No,
based around the sun.
that's what I was
And the
actually
modern times.
I was actually going into a deep dive today. Like I just be going down rabbit holes for some reason. Germany, Turkey, like all those areas over there. I've been wanting to learn about. Um, but I think I was listening today about I think it was the Shang dynasty. But anyway, I think they were talking about the Shang dynasty and they were talking about how they created 365 days and they made it a year. Can y'all imagine if nobody ever did that? Like, what would we be doing for time? Like, how would time be measured? And it was talking about how they set up, you know, um that system uh through, you know, nature or the sun, how the sun fell, when it rose, when it set, and all this and that. You know, but even our ancestors did that, you know. But I'm just thinking, like, where would we be? Where do you think we would be, Shu, if we didn't, if they didn't put those limits? Because man does a lot of shit. You know, I think that's why we as humans don't really know our full capacity or know who we fully are, because like we put limits on ourselves. I don't think that we've realized how strong our minds are, and then we put so many limits on ourselves. And you know, I'm not gonna say it hasn't been without benefit, but what do you think that would happen if that like never happened? Like, where would we be? We wouldn't even be counting age, or like none of that would matter.
Mm, I kind of think man always had a concept of time, just because kind of what I just was talking about, like the sun come up and the sun go down. Like
Yeah,
man kind of
it's
just
nature.
based his day around that, because before electricity the sun was the sunlight, and before
Hmm.
fire that was like, well, during the daytime we got to make sure we do everything during the day, because when the sun go out we basically gonna have to find shelter before that. So they was operating within a time limit even shorter than what we have now. So think about that.
I do, but
They have a
they
shorter time
they
limit.
they're the ones that said after 365 days, another year begins. They're the ones that said that. That is not necessarily true.
Well, what I'm saying is man was operating in a shorter time frame. People were dying even shorter, because think about it. If you got but before fire, the day was the only source of light, right?
Hmm.
So you got maybe what, from the time the sun come up to the time the sun goes down, maybe like 10 hours, 11 hours.
Hmm.
So that was all you, and then a quarter of that time the sun is going down. So
Or
basically
come.
that's like dusk. So you usually using that time to like eat and like prepare to go to sleep, right?
Hmm.
So you got maybe like what, 7, 8 hours to
Well,
do everything in a day.
I mean that's fine. Cause
Hmm.
what were you possibly doing back in those days
A lot.
before
You
before all
spent,
that?
so that's why some motherfuckers was even getting up before the sun would even come up, because they was starting to get used to doing shit at night until people discovered fire, man. So there were people who were like operating at night, like certain people, tribes and shit too, countries and shit, until fire was discovered. So yeah, like people's lifespans were way worse and shorter before 365 days. But even then, like it's just 365 days now probably just limits people in the mind when it comes to putting them in a mindset of thinking about going to work and paying bills and retiring. Because when you
And
taught
getting
about time
older.
and shit, that's what you
And,
get taught time for.
and getting older.
Yeah. Well, people was getting older way faster, like before 365 days, because they days were shorter. And on top of that, they days were more stressful, because 365 days, that's the Romans showed up with that shit. They altered the calendar to 12 months
They
from
show said
13
that came
months.
from the Shang dynasty today.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah,
The Shang dynasty and what, China?
Asia. Yeah.
Yeah, Shang dynasty sounds like either China or Japan, but I think China came before Japan.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. China's pretty old.
Right.
But yeah, even traditional Chinese medicine teaches you to rise before the sun, which is like I said, so a lot of these tribes were already doing that shit because in order for you to get more time in the day and live longer, you have to have more time in the day.
Well, I think a lot of things. I think that we are just like everything else that's attached to this planet. Like we're supposed to, our bodies flow with nature, and maybe we're only supposed to be doing stuff during that time. You know, people. I don't know. There's a lot of factors that I think that go into why people live longer, why they, besides that, but
Oh yeah, like safety. But that's what I'm saying. During those time periods, like back then, right? Think about it. You had to literally hunt in what 4 hours, 45 hours. After that, you uh, gathering berries all day, and then during dusk, you eating
Christians and
food
berries,
with the tribe, and then that's it. And trying to stay alive during the night if you in a safe enough area.
right?
That's like your whole day. You spend a whole day doing shit.
Okay, that's enough
Yeah.
as humans. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how much did they disrupt our natural order? Because I don't, everything that you
Mm,
just said, I
as
don't know.
far as natural order
I feel it.
completely
I feel it's okay.
our natural order was completely disrupted. I mean, our natural agricultural order was disrupted, our natural ecosystems were
All that.
disrupted,
Yeah,
everything's disrupted. But also too, it was made better. 365 day is a more efficient way to track slavery and shit like that, track history and shit
right.
like
Everything that
that.
man is talking about. I'm talking about living butt booty ass naked free. Okay.
Yeah,
Before
but that's
before we knew about time.
true,
Before
but
we
I'm gonna keep it
knew
real with you. Niggas was dying way faster during that time.
I
way,
mean,
way faster. Yeah. I
well,
mean,
well,
now look, I'm just gonna say that in this day and age, if it was left up to man to have to fall on his own hands, like going hunting and shit, like during those time periods, a lot of you niggas wouldn't be here. Cause
out of there.
yeah, I mean, it just some of y'all just ain't built for it. But because we in this new world where you can sit on the computer or you can
Not built for it.
hide behind the screen and shit like that, like
I swear, you keyboard gangsters.
yeah. A lot of people surviving because they can go into an office instead of having to go kill a man to go get food or um, fight a tiger for food or go actually hunting for like large animals to feed an entire tribe because it's usually just like
Right.
you and the sons and
Well,
then the other
right.
sons of the tribe and the other
Yeah,
husband.
I
Yeah,
would have been in there sewing some shit, sewing some bull ass together or some shit like that. I would have been sewing some shit. Y'all would have been out there.
but like I said, people were moving constantly though. So back to circadian rhythm and blindness. These go hand in hand because when you are in dullness, that's the reason why you go blind. It's because of dullness. And they talk about this is like a sin, but blindness actually comes from, according to the Kabbalah. I was talking to somebody today about the synagogue and saying it's funny. I'll get into that later though. But the Kabbalah is with the eyes is represented by the material realm, right? Like what you can see, what you can
Hmm.
experience. And the sun keeps you pure in the material realm. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you uh, melanated on the soul level, not on just the skin level.
No, for real.
Um, I remember hearing about the melanin, there's like a freckle like inside your brain
Hmm.
called like the melanin point, something like that.
Hmm.
But if they look in a white person's brain and find it, um, that means they have like like our soul, like kind of in a way, like the energy of like Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson inside they, it's
Yeah.
like stored in a DNA. So, but every human has this. Everyone can access this energy because it's all created by the sun. The sun is the energy that makes everything on the earth move. So everything we doing is being controlled by the sun and the moon.
Yep.
So the pharaohs would get up and the first thing that they would do is rise before the sun and they would look at the sun during golden hour. Golden hour happens two times in the day: sunrise and sunset. You look at the sun during sunrise and sunset every day, and you'll be able to see the auras of animals and people with ease. And just do it for a year. You don't even have to do it for the rest of your life. I think once you do it for a year straight, and then after that, you just go outside and just make sure you go outside at least once a day for like 20 minutes.
Hmm.
And pretty much you locked in. Your eyeballs are receivers of symbolic codes that are constantly being um, shown to you at all moments, everything. I mean, even down to like the shapes of circles and triangles and squares. They
Yeah,
all
you have
are
to think
manipulating you.
about how much our eyes don't pick up consciously, and so new pathways opening up in our brain and stuff. I can definitely you know see us expanding. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. We talking about some real shit right now though. The main points here is always sunrise and sunset. All you have to do is type in Google what time is sunrise and sunset for the week, and you'll know. And then you just go outside and you just look directly at the motherfucking sun. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor and you don't have to do this shit. And this is not real advice. I'm just a crazy person just saying stuff. But um live testimony. I used to wear glasses.
Yeah, those aren't glasses on his face right now. Tell them what those are.
Oh, so people who watch Lifestyle After 5, y'all already know what these are. But for those who don't know, these are blue light blockers. So if I get on the internet or if I get on my phone and I'm looking at these screens all day, I wear these bitches to keep from going blind. Cause all these computer lights and blue lights and shit make you go blind. This is artificial light. Going in Walmart make you go blind. Artificial light blinds you. So be careful about that too. That's why the sun is good for you. It makes your vision HD sharp, like 4K sharp. And like I said, you can see the auras of birds. So birds have the highest aura for animals. Their aura is purple. There are some blue aura birds, but the ones that I've mostly seen are like purple and white auras. The birds are really smart. They communicate through frequency like um animals underground, which are also really fucking smart. Animals underground are really fucking smart, but they are really fucking built funny, so they susceptible to shit above ground. So
Mm, I can relate.
yeah, it kind of sucks for them because once they get above ground, then they're just like food for whatever the fuck is.
Right. Just be out here.
Yeah, it's sad, but also pretty much any mammal has emits frequency. So human beings, I know y'all are like, oh, I don't emit a frequency. If you have a mammal family genus type, mammals all have a frequency. Dolphins emit a frequency. Whales emit a frequency. Humans emit frequency. Ours is called the Taurus field. I don't know what dolphins is called. I should research that. That'd be cool. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Do dolphins have a Taurus field chat?
Mm. Yeah, everything he was telling you is just that's great. That's why I said a lot of our bodies are supposed to be, we're supposed to be in the flow of nature. And a lot of us have become so far removed and we wonder why, our lives are chaotic, not understanding like nature is a huge part of us being human, huge part of us being human. So
Damn, it's already been an hour. What the fuck?
we've
Oh
been
well,
vibing.
we just gonna have to let it run, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause it don't feel like it's only been like 20, 30 minutes. Shit. We finna let this whole run. This might be one of them long streams again. Sorry, y'all. So back to this dolphin Taurus field shit. Ooh. Okay, so in physics and biology, a torus field is usually called a toroidal field. It's a donut shaped flow pattern seen in plasmas, magnetic fields, vortex rings, and some mathematical models of living systems. Think smoke rings, magnetic confinement in fusion reactors, or heart generated electromagnetic fields modeled as toroidal flows. When people talk about dolphins, they usually are pointing at three real fascinating phenomena and then extrapolating. First, echolocation click trains. Dolphins emit extremely powerful focused sonar clicks. Sonar clicks is insane. That's like basically what boats do, but boats imitate dolphins. These are not torus fields, but they do create expanding pressure waves in water that can form ring like interference patterns, which is, I've seen dolphins do this on YouTube and in not in real life, but like in real life through like commercials and shit and documentaries. But it's kind of crazy seeing it in real life. So these frequencies are well measured. The clicks are roughly 40 kilohertz to 150 plus kilohertz, which is ultrasonic. And then the whistles, which is how they communicate, is roughly 1 kilohertz to 25 kilohertz. So the vortex ring behavior, dolphins manipulate them. They are toroidal fluid structures, but they are hydrodynamic, not electromagnetic. So the field here is moving water, not energy radiation. So it's still like physics, but they don't emit like an actual field. So humans actually are more spiritual than even dolphins. Kind of cool. So third is the bioelectromagnetic field. So all animals with nervous systems generate weak electromagnetic fields from neural and cardiac activity. So because animals that have a nervous system, do some kind of reasoning to an extent, they generate a signal, kind of like, uh, a cheap ass dollar store walkie talkie. It can tap into some radio signals, but it like is trash. So in humans, this is sometimes modeled as a toroidal field around the heart and brain. And dolphins most certainly have similar patterns, but they are weak as fuck. And they are not measured as a unique frequency like humans or the earth with the Schumann resonance. And no peer reviewed research names a dolphin torus frequency. So when it all comes down to it, y'all, no, there's no such thing. At least they don't think that there's enough data to give it its own name. So basically, like I said, humans have more of a frequency and we can manipulate it, dog. That's even crazier. It's pretty interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, we can manipulate it or have it manipulated,
Yeah,
but it
for sure.
manipulated either
I
way.
mean, if you watch Lifestyle After 5, you shouldn't be letting people manipulate your energy.
Please don't. Please.
But
Okay.
if you live in the world and you follow the way the world is, then we can't help you, man. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
No,
playing,
for
y'all.
real. And it's not because we don't want to, it's because you won't, you know. There are so many people that fight, and I used to be one of those people, fight for my limitations, fight for my shortcomings, fight for, you know, not
Mhm.
allowing myself to change or allowing my life to change. But I get it. No, I
Yeah,
get
that shit is tough, man. But y'all got to be stronger than the perceived limitations. You,
Yo, and y'all, I know that's easier said than done. A lot of people fake it until they make it. And that's one thing that you can't do when it comes to your emotions or, you learning how to
damn,
your
don't do
emotions.
that shit. Yeah, there's a better way, y'all. So I'm about to. This is why I love 25 days of lifestyle after five. Cause I just be giving out sauce, nigga. Everybody getting sauce this holiday.
Saucy cranberry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It goes on the turkey, it goes on the biscuits. So, like she said, she made a very valid point, y'all. Faking it till you make it, right? Um, in some sense, I think this term has been just thrown around and used because it's like one of those things in pop culture that uh people say it and then it's just like in their brain. So the biggest thing to take away from life is that basically what we've been talking about today is the tourist field operating from a place of no expectation and no um, perceivable outcome because a lot of people already placed this wall up in front of themselves really fast by, oh, I know what my life supposed to look like. I know what my destiny is. Even saying shit like my destiny already like puts this wall up. And a lot of people like always trying to seek like, oh, my purpose. Oh my God, what is my purpose? But like that's in order to find purpose, one has to go very deep into self. And a lot of people don't really get that deep because most of them still look at it like this. The world is still the way it is, right? That should tell you right there. A lot of people don't go deep into themselves. People that watch Lifestyle After Five, 9 times out of 10 are the ones who are making the decisions in the world for the majority of the world. So
Yeah, too many other people care about fucking being validated because they can't validate themselves. You're valid. You're a fucking human. You know,
facts.
you don't have anything to prove to anyone. And as soon as you move out
Exactly.
of, yeah, as soon as you move out of that energy and understand
Mhm.
you are responsible for your own. That's why, like, I be on people's necks who keep thinking that they can do stuff for people. You will never, ever, ever stop because you leading people astray. Like, stop doing that shit. You thinking that you can solve is ego. You can't solve other people's
Yeah,
problems. People have to solve their own problems,
facts.
you know?
Most of the time, too, the problem usually can solve itself. I think a lot of the times, I always keep coming back to this same thing. A lot of people just lack the community structure and support. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I be taking these streams and just lifestyle to five in general very serious. I mean,
Facts.
y'all have seen people come on these live streams and tell y'all how much lifestyle after five has impacted their life in a positive way, not in a way that's like, oh yeah, I hate every time I see these niggas, I hate them. Now I'm sure there's people that could probably say that about me,
Yeah, fuck
but
them. Me too.
but
Hey, y'all.
well, I mean, everybody, you're not gonna be the hero or the the good on the good team every time in everybody's story, man. Like,
Well, that's life. It's
yeah, you know what I'm
opposition.
saying? That shit
It's all,
just
yeah, it doesn't do anything but make you stronger though. But a lot of people, when it comes to that shit right there, I think I just made a post about this earlier. When it comes to that shit right there, like, do not always, because ever since the spiritual boom, you know, people love to focus on karmics and people doing dark magic and people. Now, I'm not saying that these things don't exist. People hating on you, you losing people, people gossiping about you, talking about you. I'm not saying that these things do not exist. I'm saying who the fuck cares? So it's gonna always be like that. Always. And we tend to, because we're talking about the Taurus field here, and this is exactly where manifestation happens. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Because this is where a lot of people get it fucked up, because you think that you manifest what you've been saying or what you're consciously thinking. That's not what you're manifesting. You're manifesting what you are, who you are on the inside. And some people, they begin to manifest fear, they begin to manifest lack, they begin to manifest not feeling good enough. And it's like, instead of acknowledging those emotions, and what are we talking about? Alchemy, transmutation, changing the frequency, manipulating the energy, into an energy that will benefit you. You stay stuck and we try to suppress that. Stop. Like, you, like he was talking about purpose. The one thing, like, your purpose is to experience life. That's what I came to understand. People want to know my purpose. It's because everybody want to be fucking special. You're human. You're already special. There's nothing that you need to do to try to be any better than the next person. You trying to validate or prove something to somebody. Like, your purpose is to come here and to live, to experience what we call life, to experience the ups and downs, the goods, the bads, and the joys, the highs, the lows. That's why you came here. We make it hard. We've made it hard. So yeah, so now we gotta do some cleanup. We gotta do some rearranging. We gotta do some taking our power back type shit.
oh
You
shit.
know.
That's some real shit though. I mean, if anybody feeling lost out there right now, just make sure you pull up on us the rest of this marathon, and also just check out the website, because we gonna be here trying to make sure that y'all don't get lost in the sauce when it comes to just life in general. It's a lot of shit going on, and I focus on high impact tasks. Like she said, it's easier said than done. So the easiest way to do this is, like I said, high impact tasks. You gotta survive, right? The easiest thing to do is survive first. First, figure out how to survive. And I don't know how many people willing to really do that, because, like I said, if y'all really had to live on y'all own, think about it, man. People were dying so much faster back then. Now, like, we have so much more time in the day. We can do the whole 24 hours of hunting and gathering, and more access. Also, that expansive and lasts longer. But I think now people have to learn how to manage having so much time now. Because back then you had to use all the time to survive. That's what I'm saying. Learn how to survive first, because that's your natural instinct as a human, is to know how to survive. You know how to eat. You know how to build shelter. You know how to. The house that I'm in was built by the person that live in it right now. Like the
And see,
person, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's dope though. That's what we're getting back to. I don't want to
yeah,
stop you, but I'm just saying.
no, no, you right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to be on that level. People here, they understand that. They understand that, yeah, you can have all this technology and shit, but if you don't know how to build a motherfucking house, you don't know how to build a car, you don't know how to work on a car, you don't know how to do that. Learn how to survive first. Then you can learn how to do all this other shit. You know how to do the basics, you don't need all this other shit.
That's why my my desires in a mate has changed. That's why they changed, y'all. Because And then you got these men. Well, I'll hire somebody to do it. Okay, but what happens when the dollar falls, nigga? I need you to be able to be like Paul Bunyan out there and go cut down some fucking logs and build us a fucking house. Yeah, I'ma help. I'ma
Look,
help.
so like I tell y'all on this channel, man, you got to know how to do some shit. Um, my whole life, I knew I was born for failure.
Or
Like,
be in a community that does. Sorry, go ahead. Shoot.
nah, nah. Look at it like this. The okay, so the playing field got leveled when the entire world, like the unnatural world that Asha talking about that we live in, that sits on top of nature and everything around us, right? Basically, I'm in this world and now I'm operating in this shit, right? All I have to do is get up and follow everything as is, and basically I get like thrown the crumbs from the big players, right? But that's the thing, the big players know how to survive. That's what they do first. They learn how to survive and then they just start building up the world around them. And guess who gets intermingled into that? The people who supposed to not even really live per se due to the statistics of um human life. I mean, technically the amount of people who live here aren't even supposed to be here, but because I can go get a job now. I don't have to go hunt no more. I can go to McDonald's and go get food. I don't have to go kill shit no more. I don't have to rely on these skills. I'm reliant on corporations and fucking the government. So that's basically the point that it's gotten to is I have to rely on the government or corporations to feed me and take care of me and bring me clothes. At one point, you had to do all this and make it yourself. The clothes, the shoes, everything, everything. And it used to be everybody in your family had a skill because my cousin he make all the shoes in the family. My aunt she make all the clothes in the family. You know what I'm saying? Families you see how all this shit get trained out of you, right? Remember how it used to be, motherfucker? The whole family used to have a skill. Oh yeah, Uncle
Even
Roger,
down
he
to
the
like
maintenance man.
canning preserves and stuff. Go
Yeah,
ahead. Mm.
that's what I'm saying though. Like these skills is just over. That
No, that
shit.
and see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why we need community too. Because if
Mhm.
you don't know how to do it, then you'll be part of a community that somebody in that community does or can teach you. Okay, because this is not something like this is where I'm saying people gonna get a rude awakening. Because when I tell you that COVID was a reset, and if you have been going through financial issues, and when I say financial issues, I'm talking about, having like just enough, or, having what you need, or, you just been like trying to save or do, that's because like it's literally a frequency that is breaking the illusion of what they have taught us, when it comes to that monetary system, y'all. Okay, so we didn't need all that. We still don't to be human. We don't need all that shit. It's causing more harm. And I'm just channeling this. Okay, so I almost don't want to say it because I don't totally agree with that. But I just channeled it's causing more harm than good. I guess at this point, you know what I'm saying? But it's time for us to get back to our roots, back to the basics. And people are afraid of that. Why are you afraid of like, what are you afraid of? Well, I don't want to live in no hut. I don't want to. Why? You don't want to live, and I'm not even going to say a hut because beautiful houses can be made, but that's your perception or that's what you perceive, like what people are trying to get us to, and that's just not it. There are beautiful houses that have been built, you know, off the strength of just regular materials and shit. All I'm saying is like you can have your form of luxury in a way where it doesn't cost like financial like fiat. Okay, because I promise you that is weeding out. And the longer that we attempt to try to stay attached to it, the harder it's going to be when it just collapses. Look, and I think this is prophetic. So, you know, so what are you going to do? The money that you
Man,
got now, you better be investing it in land, investing it in learning about herbs, investing it in learning about how to grow shit. Like, now's the time to think. Dave
yeah.
and Buster's had this thing. It was this commercial that I saw on Dave and Buster's, and they was like, "You don't need to go outside. We got the illusion of outside inside." And I said, "These motherfuckers is really just trying to keep people like that movie Wally. You seen that movie Wally? I ain't never seen it, but
No, I
uh,
haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
okay, so it was like a virtual place, and
Hmm.
when they got out of that virtual place, everybody was fat as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And lazy and nat and
Smell like toes and Cheetos and Fritos, Doritos.
yeah. All I'm saying is, let's not be afraid of, you know, sleeping in hammocks. Let's not be afraid of putting our feet in the sand, putting our hands in the dirt. We've become too bougie, too uppity as humans, you know. Like, technology ain't going nowhere though, but we definitely got to find a balance, And sometimes they might not have a choice though, because some of the materials that they're using, are they infinite materials? These are finite materials that they're using, correct?
Nah, they fucking the earth up
Yeah.
because they first they trying to make you know lab versions of it, and then uh, basically just creating like cheaper versions of it.
Yeah, problems.
Yeah, it's just
when
more
when
like I said, more ways.
yeah, when we can
None
do
of
it.
this shit is sustainable.
And see, that's why I think that's why Spirit just said it is, it's harming us more than it's helping us at
Yeah.
this point.
So
Yeah.
like Asha said, man, y'all go ahead and join today, bro. Become a member of Lifestyle After 5, because everything that we talking about, these are things that we teach in our newsletter. So we do have a survival course called Infrared that MD Red himself, he came on last night.
Hmm.
Has a whole course talking about the types of guns you need, types of bullets you need, flashlights, everything. How to clean water in the wild, and demonstration. We tell you the tools, everything on camera. And you can only get this exclusive in our newsletter because, you know, why the fuck would I make this just randomly accessible to everyone, right? I should probably though, but
No, you shouldn't. No.
the thing is the fact that y'all don't know about it until right now, right? This is why I don't make it accessible to everybody, because I can make it accessible to everybody, but if they don't, oh, I didn't know this was here.
And you can invest in something, you get so much back.
Yeah,
Invest in something.
you
So,
always gonna get a lot back because I do a lot of customer research. Everything that I did this year and because of this marathon is all because of customer research, who my target audience is. My target audience watches streamers like myself creating streams. Now, I know y'all want to see me playing games. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't got the setup for all that shit yet. Like, if I do stream to the PlayStation, you're not gonna see my face, and that shit lame. So I'm trying to create an experience for y'all, man. But
yeah,
give
he always try to have everything
yeah.
perfected, but he has the perfected work of Lord Shu. He always tries to perfect shit.
Well, I wouldn't say perfected. I would say I always try to deliver shit how it is in my brain.
So you just tried to perfect what I just said, even though I said it the way that I fucking said it. But I got you.
Nah, I'm not trying to perfect anything. I'm trying to deliver the experience how it is in my brain. If I create a project a certain way, right? It got to be exactly how it is in my brain. But perfection would be for me to execute it on 100% level, right?
Yes. My point is
I
your
don't
100%
execute on
level.
100% level. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone does.
You're
Shit. The fact that I have Discord and using that as the Shoe Pro beta already tells you that shit. Because if that was the case, I would already have the full MVP. Y'all, we would already be. Y'all wouldn't even be watching this shit on Facebook or wherever the fuck you watching it. You'd be watching it on your damn phone. So yeah, that
it's
perfection shit
it's
is,
coming though, is an issue.
well, perfected work is different. So Lord of perfected work is more like
No,
the
I'm
great
saying
work.
what you want is coming though, is an issue.
Oh, it's already,
Yeah.
what I want is already, I'm already existing in it. I
Yeah.
didn't like most of the stuff that I used to want is that stuff that I'm already like either experiencing or doing now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more in the experiencing phase of shit. I'm more or less telling y'all like about
Ditto.
the process, I guess, that it takes to get to
Yeah.
that point,
Mm.
because I know sometimes, like you say, it's easier said than done, but most of the time it's just a means of knowing what to do and having a community. So that's why I
That
just
makes such a difference. I
I
swear.
show up every day for that reason. So y'all pull up, come to Discord with us. Me and I should be in there every day. I know I'm in that bitch every day. Like
I be lurking. You know I be shoot, why
I'll be in that bitch every day. This whole be turned up pretty much all the time too. Like the past few days, like yesterday. Okay, so I know my Discord server probably gonna be mad at me saying this, but yesterday I was working on the tape, and I was like, man, I think I'm about to in the server. I'm about to just play the tape in the server and let everybody listen to it. So when the tape gets done, that's what I'm gonna do for y'all is play the shit in the server.
that's why you haven't went live in Discord?
Yeah, I was testing the stage out to see if I can even do it. So I figured out that I could do it yesterday. I was like, oh shit, nigga, it's
Yeah,
finna
that
be
was
up.
dope. I was looking. I was like, oh,
Uh,
I guess I'm the only one here. I came in late though. But no, Discord coming
yeah,
up.
I was trying to talk to you on there. Yeah, so the stage, they came out with that shit. Like that was a feature they had. Shit, probably right around the time I don't know, maybe 20. mm, Yeah, it had to be last year, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like super old, but once they started doing that, I never got a chance to actually use the feature itself, the stage feature where you can raise your hand. But yeah, I tested that shit for like a couple seconds and seeing if it was gonna work, and I'm like, oh shit. So
It worked.
now, bro. So now I'm about to go try. I tried it out also in the general chat too to make sure that I'm able to, if I wanted it to be like a everybody can access it thing, but we
Oh,
can all talk and shit. Yeah.
yeah.
So I tested it in there yesterday too. I was like, oh shit, it's working. So I can play the songs. I can still talk during the songs, and you can see like the screen, like everything, the name, title track and shit. So that's something that I'll be definitely doing in the server. Um, I cleaned up
I'm
the
so
server
proud of
yesterday.
you. Shoot, shoot.
What? Because I finished the tape. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was putting in that work. I ain't gonna lie. On top of doing this shit too. That shit I made probably over 100 beats for this tape, and while working on this podcast and doing this marathon, and I've
Another
been
stuff.
getting
Mm.
more sleep.
Yeah, I saw your message in there, Thomas. I understand. About time, nigga.
Yeah, but I always get more sleep. I don't never
Yeah.
not get a lot of sleep. It,
You. I'm not going. Mm-mm.
That was like my main thing is I always put my health first. And I tell y'all that on the show too. Like I just think people are like their minds be so blown how productive I am. If it really if y'all really want y'all mind blown, I only work like in the day I probably do like 4 hours of work. And then uh in that 4 hours of work, maybe 2 hours of it is like really like daunting work. Like because it's just
Tedious.
repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just well, it's just really repetitive, like over and over again. Like type this caption. Basically, I have to copy and paste shit a lot of times, like over and over again. Like sometimes I might have to do that shit like 20 times back to back, and it's a process of like four things, and I have to do it over and over, and that takes like 2 hours straight of just over
Mm-hmm.
and over. But other than that, most of the time I'm like sleep or
Thinking of math
uh
plans.
I don't be thinking about shit, y'all. The only thing that I'm thinking about is, well, I gotta take this class today because I already know what I'm doing. I know this is okay. The first thing when I wake up in the day is okay. What is my person? What is my health like? Okay, I need to do this to fix my health. What is my business like? Okay, well, I need to do this to fix the business. What is my emotional state? Well, I just go through the list of the what is just check through everything like what is going on, and then basically I just operate from that. I don't really be like my whole day is centered around work and shit like that because it's just so much other shit. Like I can't just think about that shit all day. Like it's really a very small part of what I do. But
Well, that's the life that I feel like that's the life we supposed to be living. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, 8 hours out of the day for a 9 to 5 isn't so bad either. But to be honest with you, like it's pretty similar with having a business or even being an investor. You're gonna have to put in some kind of like man hours.
That's what I've been wanting
Like,
people to understand too, because they
hmm
think like just because you say you're an entrepreneur or you're a business, like
no, in the
takes a long
beginning,
time to get to where he is right now.
I'm not gonna lie. When you trying to become like a millionaire and shit, you probably not gonna sleep. You probably gonna sleep less because the more time that you have, you beat in the competition because business is competitive. That's why a lot of people invest. Investing is not as competitive because basically, if you get in a pool where you get constant returns, anyways, then it's cool. It only gets competitive if you're competing for certain stocks and shit like that. But if you just receiving like doing like a fund, like index fund or some shit like that, and you just receiving chunks of money, then you cool. You don't really got to think about, oh, I need to make sure that I uh, make this short or do this put. All this shit that just makes investing more complicated. So yeah, it gets hard because I think a lot of people look for like shortcuts, but really, like in order for you to be able to survive, man, you can't you just can't do shortcuts, man. I mean, servicing people who really need help, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, it's
You
12 day
won't be able to keep that facade up for long.
yeah, like I'm 12 days into doing this live streaming shit, right? Sometimes you really have to look at what the people need in order for you to build like what you're trying to do, because it should be based around it. It shouldn't be just you doing random shit. Like if you creating something, it's supposed to service the people.
So,
If it's something that you are trying to make money from, I'm gonna
hello.
just keep it real.
And a lot of the times, you guys, y'all be putting what is it, a cart before the horse? Like,
bro. Oh my god.
a lot of the times, y'all just need to shut the fuck up till it's in full swing, then say something. But y'all be so quick for validation. That's why when the shit fuck up, you be feeling some type of way because now you
Yeah,
feel people looking at you, but you the one who opened your mouth. Stop talking so fucking much, okay? And just move. Just make moves. Just make
yep,
moves.
exactly, y'all. The simplest options are always the ones that don't have a lot of steps and really don't require you to have to learn a whole bunch
Oh,
of new shit.
hello.
You naturally have skills, tap into those skills. But that's why I'm saying you can't, in order for you to make money from something that you naturally have, you have to really tap all the way into it. You can't do shortcuts. The greats, they tapped all the way into it. Michael Jackson was a little kid and competing with grown men.
How you
You know what
gonna
I'm
win
saying?
when it ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't
So
right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Come again.
yeah, man, that shit make a difference. You can't. So just that lyric alone is a very, very straightforward lyric. Like I said, you don't have to have a whole bunch of complex steps and stuff. The most simplest stuff is usually the most effective.
Anybody who does is stalling you or they're full of shit. Trust me
Hmm.
when I tell you. If they're like, Shu has taught me about systems and stuff. Like we were talking the other day about funnels and things like that. So like having things flow, like putting things in order, making it as simple as possible for people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, to
Uh,
make it, to help people understand it, not to call y'all children, but to be able to, if a child did need explaining, I will be able to explain that to them and explain to you what it is that we're doing. What are we cultivating? What are we creating? And if you can't do that, then you probably need to sit back and redefine some more about the things that you want to do in life. But again, you know, everybody wanna be like Mike Pow. Everybody wanna be the head honcho, but don't never wanna do what it takes, because being a leader, being an entrepreneur, a business person, like, it takes more than dictation. Being like, look at our country right now. It really is a dictatorship, if you ask me. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like being being in a place of leadership, you gotta know, like, you got to be able to be self-aware. You got to be able to always, be self-aware, so you can always check where your intentions are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real easy to fall into the wiles of man. I'll say that.
yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Life is because there's no instruction manual for it. A lot of people manipulate people because of that. So
And not even on purpose. I've seen some people who I can tell
yeah,
that consciously, I can tell, like, you want your intentions to be pure. You do. I can tell in your heart, like, you believe what you saying out your mouth. But your daddy done hurt you, your mama done hurt you, your siblings done hurt you, these bitches and these niggas done hurt you. So now you don't trust nobody. How can you be a leader, but you don't trust nobody? What's really going on is, like, you're not trusting yourself. You're not trusting your decisions. Everything is about you and the reflection of you. And as soon as you understand that, give more compassion to yourself, more love to yourself, it's going to make you a more compassionate leader, a loving leader. Shu don't ever, like, when he wants you to do something or when he needs you to do something, it's never, well, can you do this for me? Or like, get this done? Or, like, if you fucking up, it ain't never like, it's always out of love. And he always finds a way to tell you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to be able to make those hard decisions too, being a leader. Some people don't like to, you got to be able to deal with different personalities, you know?
yeah, yeah.
So,
That's the probably the hardest thing about being a leader. I think is dealing
hell
with other
yeah.
people because dealing with other people, if you don't know where they fit into the grand scheme of things, man, you can really fuck up a team.
Yes,
So I
I
think
like that.
the
Mhm.
main thing to take away from today's stream, though, I think is just making sure that you just remain resourceful in all ways. I mean, uh, learning how to survive is probably going to be the most important thing right now. And I mean, survive in a way that's beneficial. Like, um, don't think in a way like, oh my god, I shouldn't have to go through this, because that's just energy coming out in a way that's trying to keep you from being your best self, your real self, because you just being depressed by uh how you want to perceive life, because life is heavy, man. I
Mm.
mean, you see some heavy shit, but sometimes it's hard to break that down and you know take that shit and break it down and turn it into a lesson and be a better person from it. Some shit is just so crazy that it changes you on an internal level, and sometimes it's even hard to bounce back from some of these changes. So that's the main thing, is knowing how to react to reality in a way that's high highly beneficial to your nervous system without causing damage to it. Because you know, okay, it makes sense. Like, okay, if you break your arm, okay, that makes sense, right? You try to prevent to break your arm, right? You know what I'm saying? You drink milk. That's, at least that's what they used to tell us back in the day when we was kids, is to drink milk and shit, right? So you drinking all the milk, you eating all the healthy shit, so your bones don't break and shit. But really come down to it, man. Uh, all that shit starts in the mind. Like, it's all thoughts. I'm thinking about being healthier. I'm thinking about, I got to drink all this milk and shit. Just keep your mind in a healthy place to protect yourself from major traumatic experiences at all times, and not in a way that's like, oh, I got to be paranoid, but like, just like how you want to prevent yourself from getting a cold, like washing your hands. I think you deserve, you deserve as a human to respect yourself enough to wash your brain and wash your heart. You know what I'm saying? There's things you can do for that too. It don't have to just stop at just the hand. So, there's forms of prevention for all parts of the human. But I think
Yeah, that's where I come in at. You want to learn how to do those things, then
there you
suggest
go.
that.
Facts. Asha is adept in these things as well, man. I think you can learn a lot from Asha. Just the fact that she helps people transform their lives, and just talking to her as well, over time, I think throughout these years, just learning a lot from her too. And Asha gonna listen to. She can really like make it more of like a feel like a group setting, even though it's just like us. Because right now, like, it feels like we've been in like a real seminar, even though it's just been me and her talking. So y'all already see how she operate just from these live streams. So yeah, check her out. I mean, y'all can hit us up on Lifestyle After 5, send us a message, and we'll send you on through. But more than likely, you can find her information through our page, um, any of our social media platforms. I mean, everywhere. So yeah, I think just keeping your mind nice and cleansed always gonna make a difference to what your next action is.
Yeah, can I look? I want to talk about that. This is why mental health
Mhm.
is getting so real now, you guys. I used to think they labeled us schizophrenic because I would be labeled schizophrenic, y'all. Like if I would go in and see a actual licensed clinical therapist and tell them what really goes on up in this bitch, like yeah, they'll for sure try to put me on some kind of Prozac or some shit like that. I don't know, but having a mind that's open to all the wonders of how God communicates with us in all sorts of ways, how and even communicates with us, about ourselves, about what's best for us, what's best for our bodies, you know. Where was I going with this? I forgot.
Man, it's all good. I just know that right now is a good time in society for all of us because the more that we do community stuff like this on the internet, it just make it like an open door for people to come in and
That's what
get this information. So
That's what I was talking about, mental health.
yeah.
Thank you. So, but yeah, like that's why though, y'all, because our
Hmm.
brains are frequency. I don't think people understand. I say this all the time. When you do the
Hmm.
work, the things that I teach, the meditation, the visualization, the self awareness, the processing of information on a higher level, be it like I said, being able to be open minded, all these things are unlocking neural pathways, okay? Um, Neural pathways within our brains that, different shit's gonna be happening. They're showing me that I guess that is there a movie Limitless? Is that movie?
Yeah, it has old buddy from the Hangover movie in it, Bradley Cooper.
So what is that movie about? Is that the one where he took a pill?
Hmm.
Okay. And it
Yeah,
like
he
opened
used
it,
100% of his brain.
bruh.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, y'all, like they don't make shit like that for no reason. But mental health is really real. And it's like we had to go through a like breaking process. Like, like I would be labeled schizophrenic. I was in a spiritual psychosis. I was thinking that I'm Jesus, I'm Buddha. Like, but the thing that was happening was in those moments, I was encompassing everything. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
I
Self
am
realization,
Yeah,
the
because
I am frequency.
yeah, I am all those things. I
Yeah,
was all those things. I was just thinking about the other day, y'all, and you let me know if you need me to shut up, shoot. But I was thinking about, the old good times, because a lot of the times when you healing and stuff, old times can trigger emotions and make you sad. But this time it didn't. I was just starting to think about, my family at Christmas time. We used to, go over each other's house. Anyway, it was just a good time. My grandma was there. She would always be like, I might not be here next year. She said that for like 30 years straight.
yeah. You know how grandmas be, bro.
Yeah. And so, but I was just, and y'all, I was there. I time traveled. I was there in that moment, reliving those experiences at that moment, at that time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, so it was like I was able to like time jump. Y'all be talking about astral traveling. It's just like a lot of the things that, and religion could have a lot to do with that, where they taught us to focus on what life is going to be after death. And I think that has fucked us up. We got to focus on life now. Don't worry about when we die, bitch. We throwing parties. Just know that. We throwing parties. Okay? But we got to be
Yeah.
concerned now.
It's the
So
underworld
mental health is
parties.
very important. So if you're going through like a psychosis, or you feel like you're going through a breakdown, or if you feel like, I'm telling you, like it's a breaking process, and all you got to do is hold on. The only thing, that's why nobody can tell me nothing. Every last one of my fears manifested, and I faced them bitches. That's why can't nobody say nothing to me. Every last one of my fears manifested. I faced them bitches, and I'm still here. Not only am I here, I'm mentally stronger. My faith is stronger. The belief in myself is stronger. My purpose is clearer, more defined. What I want to do in life is clearer, more defined. My connection with my source is never been stronger. Yeah. So just know, like, you don't have to do it by yourself, because we've been taught that we do, but you don't.
Yeah, hell no. That's why we day 12 into 25 days of lifestyle after five. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, watch how fast this shit go by. It's gonna be day 20 25, and we're gonna be sitting here like, well, see y'all next year. And then somebody gonna ask me what's gonna happen after the stream over. Then we plan the next marathon, and then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You know. on my
Yeah,
Mr. Krabs shit.
you definitely inspired me. I might do like a 30 days of alignment. I'm gonna talk to you about it and see if you want it done for lifestyle after 5.
Hey man, I know all the marathons that we be doing pretty much would just be fun shit like this, just going in and teaching the people. So I'm with whatever, man. I don't really have no problem doing marathons at all because I just had to get through this one first to see if I was even able to do it. And right now, shit, it's about to be day 13. So I
Yeah,
don't
you was a
know,
little late
man.
night, nigga. I was like, "Shoot, better hurry the fuck up."
A little late, nah. That's the perfect time. I'm thinking about my West Coast people now, because at first I was doing it too early, so I started taking naps during the daytime just to move it later. Like it's 6 a.m. here.
Yeah, that's interesting. West Coast people. I wonder who watching us from the West Coast. That's significant. Mm.
Shit, man, ain't no telling. I'm just make it accessible for all my good peoples out there in the Westie that be checking out the stream because a lot of them pulling up now since we started doing Stogie Sesh. Man, that shit, hey, I'm telling you, that's our most popular series on Lifestyle After 5, other than Infrared. Infrared was our most popular series for a while until Victoria and Patrick showed up. So y'all
No,
check out them series though.
no, it is dope. And then they're dope individuals.
Yeah,
Uh, you can learn a
yeah,
lot.
y'all done met all the people so far on the stream. Trying to think if there's anybody that haven't come on stream yet that normally comes on stream. Uh Crib Keeper kept saying that she wanted to come on stream, but I always say I'm going live and she don't never fucking show up. Be like, damn, where
Yeah,
you at, Crib Keeper? I know you watching the fucking Lifestyle After 5 video.
look, actions speak louder than the words. I think people
Yeah.
want to be included a lot of the times, but y'all stop that shit. If you know you can't gonna do it or you can't do it, you don't have to. We gonna love you anyway. You ain't gotta. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta fight every night to prove your love over here. You ain't gotta do that. You know. So y'all being in the Discord, y'all. We love y'all for real. You loving on us for real. We building a community. And that's what I love about you too. He be understanding people got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I done told him a lot of things that I want to do, and I spoke too soon. You know what I'm saying? But he be like, "Girl, I know you got some shit going on, or you begin your thank you shoot, cause you know I want to do it. You know I want to do it. So
I mean,
yeah, yeah. It'll get you'll come when it's time. But I think that people be trying to show their support because they don't want to feel bad, but you ain't got to do all that. That's what I be trying to tell people. You ain't got to do all that.
yeah, y'all just gotta stay focused on the task at hand right now, man. It's a lot
Yeah,
going on in the world. Y'all need to be just making sure that you knowing how to survive and protecting your families, man, by any
yeah.
means necessary.
And we here to
Yeah,
uplift you and motivate you and push you, and that's why we end the love on you.
for
That's why
sure.
we there.
Yeah, man. Any means necessary, y'all. We're gonna have to lock in for the rest of these next 12 days. Cause we already passed the halfway point now. Now shit getting real. Now we getting to the real shit. And we've been talking about real shit.
Right. So what is you talking about, nigga?
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's about to get realer. That's what I'm telling them. It's about to get more. I'm about to, cause I already been dropping more information on this bitch every day. Every time I come on here, I'm dropping some shit. Okay, so this already passed my second longest stream. This is now officially my second longest stream.
Mm.
Woo! I wish I had a little achievement thing.
What this nigga
Woo!
trying to go long?
Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do like 3, 4 hours, but it just be like, you know, it just be so late, man. I don't be want to
Right.
stay up super
Cause I'm
late.
just
Like if I didn't have, I mean, if I was in America, like midnight ain't shit, but it's 6 a.m. here. It's like tomorrow.
What, nigga, it's
You know?
12:12, okay? It was just
Yeah,
12:12. Now it's 12:13. Yeah, I'm big on numbers. Anyway, don't get me
yeah.
started.
I was on saying like midnight stream. That ain't shit, but
To
this shit ain't.
you, it ain't shit, but my body goes with the Arcadian rhythms or the
Yeah, I mean that's good. That's good.
Cadian.
I know.
I was like,
That's the reason why I do the long streams. I just everybody just kind of can come and go through time, and I'm just here like doing different things. At least for like 3 hours. My streams do need to be a lot longer. My streams are really short. 1 hour is too short. So
what you? Why you say that? Because I understand Twitch. They be on that bitch all damn day. I hate Twitch. No shit.
just live streaming in general is just better the longer it is, because so many people come in, and then it gives you a chance to create a new audience over just putting out videos, because most of the videos, depending on how good they are, don't go far out of your like subscriptions. Fortunately, we've been blessed here at Lifestyle After 5 because we break out the echo chamber as soon as we see this shit happening. A lot of our followers now aren't even uh like weren't following us, or not even like people that would be in the typical places that we would look. We had to network to get our new followers. So that's how we stay getting new followers, because we network, and we also uh, do relevant content for relevant targeted audiences. So
Relevant
yeah,
content. Relevant.
yeah. Gotta be relevant stuff. You can't just be throwing out willy nilly shit. If we get on here, we talking about shit relevant to creators and uh people that want to expand their life. None more, none less. It don't get no deeper than that for me, anyways. Try to keep it simple, man. But
Mm.
shit, we coming up on 2 hours, y'all. I guess I'll end stream, and
But I
tomorrow
was
I'm
like,
gonna.
you ain't got to. But I was sure finna leave you up. I was like, so you finna keep streaming, or
Well, tomorrow I'll probably get on and just stream for 4 hours straight, like earlier, because I want to do a longer. I'm trying to break my record early. I don't want to be doing it late in the marathon. I want to do a long ass stream, like at least like 3 hours or 4 hours. But
yeah. And
man,
I know you can do it. I would do it with you, but your ass like,
well, you don't gotta do the 4 hours. It's just I gotta do the 4 hours because I moderate the whole shit. But
yeah, that's a lot.
you might can do an hour, 30 minutes. Well, we just did 2 hours, so probably 2 hours or an hour and a half.
Mm.
Ali probably do an hour. Victoria Patrick probably do 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, you get it done.
Yeah, like
And then
each hour I could probably do something different.
I might can come back.
Well, at that point, man, that should probably be over. 4 hours. If everybody show up for the 4 hour stream, each hour, all of y'all can do something different.
So
And
what you trying to say? You don't want me to come back? That's what I heard.
I mean, if that's what you want to hear, basically basically what I said was what I said. At that point, it's 4 hours. Unless you want to stream 6 hours, then we can. But you
Y'all see,
just said that you don't even want to stream 3 hours.
you see, I don't care what I said. Shoot. No,
Oh, so you backtracking? Okay, well it don't matter. It's whatever you capable of doing. We can do
I
two
know.
hours, 3 hours. I just know that I want to break the record. We got to do it on the stream. We got to do it for the marathon, bro.
No. We you should do it. You should do it in on the last day. Make it like a 12 hour.
12 hours too long though. Like 4 hours is normal. That's like if we do 12 hours, I might as well do like a mafia time, like Kaisenat. and stream
Mhm.
24 hours for 30 days,
Oh,
which I don't even have the capabilities to do that.
whoa.
Unfortunately, I would have
He's
to have
24
was
hours. He's
he streamed 24 hours for 30 days or for a month. That's why Casanat is the number one streamer in the world. Him and Speed streamed 30. He streamed 24 hours, and he was doing a world tour. So he was traveling to different countries every single day, like 24 hours, and streaming
Wouldn't
this
they
shit.
let him sleep? Wouldn't they
Yeah, they
like
sleep on stream. They sleep, take shower, they do everything on stream.
and then they have this place I was staying at, it was this boy, he was young, he was like 15. But he would wake up and get on Twitch. And when I tell you, like, it would be look I don't know, it looked like they was playing like Grand Theft Auto too. So I don't know
Mhm.
if that was like a virtual world or
Yeah, they basically turned Grand Theft Auto into a TV show, Asha. So people go on there and they do like acting, but they just make clips of it and they put it on Facebook, YouTube. There's a bunch of people, and also they do servers like Discord servers centered around GTA servers. So people go in there and they live like whole different worlds and they go on missions together.
yeah,
It's a rapper. He a pretty big indie rapper, but he have a Discord server. He said he got rich. He didn't get rich from rap. He got rich from doing a Discord server, a GTA Discord server. And all he do is go on missions with his people in his server, and they pay like a monthly fee to be in the server. They get like exclusive skins and shit like that. So it's a lot of shit you can do with streaming. I mean, it's the number one way to make money as a creator right now if you leverage it properly. But that's why you got to have good frameworks in place. Because if you try to do everything um, without it, I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's just gonna be really fucking hard and disorganized, and you're not gonna have efficiency, and you're not gonna be consistent, and it's just gonna be all over the fucking place. So learn some systems, some workflow systems for that type of shit, and you pretty much can um, start growing your reach. Because if you can get a big reach
but
every day.
it'd be the streaming for me.
Mhm.
I don't like people like I be feeling the effects of me getting off this live, and I don't know if it's just because I'm sensitive to energy, or I don't know. It could be several reasons, but
I mean, if you on a live stream for a long time, hell yeah, you gonna feel the effects of it. We've been on this shit for 2 hours talking, pretty much for 2 hours straight. The shit is uh and we're being watched by people around the world. Like it's a lot. It's a lot for anybody shit. That's why this this shit ain't easy. You really just start back live streaming again. You was off of live streaming for a minute,
mhm.
like chilling. So it's good to have you back streaming though a little bit. I mean,
A little bit, sure.
yeah. I mean, I know you get on my stream, but I see you live streaming your own shit too. Cause like I said, at one point you wasn't streaming shit at all. You was chilling for a minute, and then
Yeah.
you started back streaming again, doing the marathon with me and I see you doing live streams too. The like downloaded messages.
Mm,
You don't even be having cars no more. You just go straight in like, all right, this the message. This what I'm receiving now.
hmm I just
So
did one the other day. It was so crazy because I used my
mhm.
cards, and I'm just like, it was
You did use cars this time. Oh shit,
yeah.
that's crazy.
It was the first time in a long time that I did. If you see me using them Then, cause I be posting them, I be reposting them too from last, you know.
Yeah, man, them card readings, boy, them shits are addicting, man. I know people that watch tarot readings, bro. It's man, that shit is like crack, y'all. I already know. That's
No,
I deleted all the ones that I used to watch. I used to have like shit
for real, you got to, because the one thing that I learned
a
is,
gang in them motherfuckers.
well, yeah, I don't. I'll come across some of them because they still come up on my FYP, but it's very few that I'll watch or I'll listen to. Now, like if I'm going through, if I'm and I don't want to say going through because I don't be going through, but I'm an
We
overthinker
going up, nigga. No, I'm just playing.
here. I be overthinking a lot. So sometimes when I'm in my head a lot, but then I realize it don't do me no good to listen to that shit either. A lot of the times because there is nobody can predict my future. Nobody can tell me what's going to happen. And I started to realize like I was taking the fun out of life, like being afraid of certain things, or if I saw certain cards and I could create certain scenarios in my head. It was just like, I do it. I do it, y'all. So,
You sound like Big Sean. He used to say that shit. I do it. Yo, that's crazy.
hey, look,
Man, hey man.
I'm where he from. So,
I know. So that shit is tight as fuck. Shout out to my nigga Big Sean, man. When that nigga first came out, bro, that
mm,
was some different times, bro.
yeah,
Like I remember that was during the time that Ye was working on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
mm-hmm,
Oh my god. And saw how the Prince was writing all of Ye's rhymes back then.
mm. What year was that?
This had to be like 2010, maybe
Mm,
2000, around between 2009 and 2011. That nigga Ye was on a goat run, bro. That
mm-hmm.
shit was crazy,
I think I started listening to him. I think it was around Big Sean. I think I started listening to him around
boy.
2015 when he was like, "One man can change the world."
That nigga Big Sean, boy. That he, it's crazy. Drake stole that nigga whole flow too, man. It's so crazy. Like
I
the
don't see.
way Big Sean used to do his not his ad libs, but his punchlines.
Yeah, Drake is weird. Drake has always been weird to me. Anybody,
Drake is weird. Drake
any,
didn't used to be weird.
that's what I hear. But
He was like normal for like 5 minutes, and then he got weird so fast.
no, he's Canadian. I'm just playing my all my people. Just
I ain't gonna lie. The coolest people I met when I was younger that always was friends with me were Canadian. They used to bring me when they used to go to back to Canada. All right, so let me just give y'all some context. I used
they,
to live in Germany as a kid. So we would during like holidays and shit, people would go back to their home countries. So these Canadian niggas would go back to Canada. Every time they come back, they'd bring me some Tim Hortons. Bruh. When I went to open up a restaurant in Buffalo, New York, the first fucking place I went to was Tim Hortons. I love Tim Hortons, man. Like the donut holes was the shit. And I never had donut holes until a Canadian nigga brought it to me. So my experience with them is awesome. I love Canadian people.
no,
Shout out to all my
you
Canadians. But that nigga Drake is weird though. We gonna double down on that.
I don't know. I
But
just like Drake ain't all in my playlist. And I would
Drake
consider.
got bangers. I don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I'm just saying he not all through my playlist. I got probably about 10 songs of Drake. Probably about 10.
Man,
But I damn sure ain't listening to no albums. I ain't gonna even hold you. Nah, he don't.
Drake only got one album that you can listen to all the way through.
Mm,
And I know this is my personal opinion, by the way, but he only got one good album that should have won a Grammy if it didn't. I don't know if it did, but I'm pretty every single song damn near on that album was on the radio. Like it was like actually, you know what's an album that
what is
killed
that? Was him got the? It's the blue background with
you
his.
talking about nothing was the same? Nah, take care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing was the same. Had like a couple songs on the radio from it, but take care. That whole album damn near was on the radio. It might be like one, two songs that wasn't on the radio. That whole fucking album's damn near on the radio. I mean, Young Money was all over that motherfucker too. Like you can tell Wayne influenced that album a lot. I
He
think
always help.
you said what?
He always need help.
Well, that's the thing. He's like I wouldn't say he needs help. He's more like a pop star. He's not a rapper. He's a pop star imitating a rapper.
That's probably why I don't like him because he's imitating some shit. You know,
Well, he is
like
a actor. That's what he's known
like
for.
One Direction. I like Maroon 5. I like pop. I like rock. I don't like.
So you know Drake before he was rapping was an actor, right?
That don't surprise me.
Yeah, so he's known, and people have said this in interviews. Other rappers, they're saying he's the best method actor of all time because he's method acting as a rapper from Memphis and Houston at the same time.
Did he write
Like,
his lyrics for real?
yeah, he write his own lyrics, but
Mm.
the thing is, Drake can write his own. Most of the shit that he come out with, he write on his own, but he use writers too because he want to be a pop star. He don't want to be in a box. Drake is trying to be like the greatest artist of all time. Like he trying to be like Michael Jackson. He don't give a fuck about being the greatest rapper of all time because he feel like he already is that because he surpassed the greatest rappers of all time. Like think
Oh,
about it. Think
yeah.
about it. This nigga is the number one
It
everything.
delusion for me. It be the
Yeah.
delusions. That's what's wrong with America. Like it be the delusions, people.
I mean, but he had passed all these rappers. He passed them in money and he passed them in accolades.
Only because I don't care. People don't know good music. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not saying, and this ain't no, I know music. I know music. Maybe I just ain't listened to his shit. Maybe I need to listen to it before I speak on it anymore.
Well, I wouldn't say that uh Drake makes like amazing, like super amazing fucking music, but I mean, in the past shit, 20 years, he pretty much has had the game on lock as far as rap goes and as far as pop music
Well,
goes, other than like Taylor Swift and Bad Boys, other like pop stars, like huge fucking pop stars on earth,
mm,
like
alright.
Harry Styles and shit like that, you know, like the niggas you name Maroon 5 and shit like huge fucking pop stars. But Drake is up there as far as like rap. Like what's crazy is think about it like this. Some people's introduction to rap is Drake because he's so big and worldwide. Yeah, so that's like the standard of hip hop right now, which is crazy to think about. Other than Kendrick Lamar and
this is stressing me out too bad because
shit, if that stresses you out, it should stress you out that people think that Eminem is the greatest rapper alive.
and Eminem don't write his own music. Okay.
What? Yeah, he does. Eminem is.
No, no, he does not write all his own music. I'm not saying he hasn't wrote some of his songs, but Eminem does not write his own.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he even writes the hooks on his songs. He just has the people sing them. Like love the way he lying on shit. I'm pretty sure these are songs that he wrote and he just
You know,
had
I'm
like.
I'm going I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you on the back
I
end.
mean, this is what he's saying. I don't give a
Right,
fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a
right.
fuck.
Cause he full of shit. I don't trust none. Even with Drake, even with that, like the very fact you seen the movie Brown Sugar. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
You know.
The hoe is mine. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie. I'm first in line.
Okay, the Dalmatians. Shoot, shut the fuck up. The hoe is
Yeah,
mine.
you gonna be singing that shit for a week. I'm sorry.
Stemming. Damage.
Gotta get that trick. The hoe is mine. Hey, look, don't sing that shit around Indie Red. That nigga gonna sing the whole song. That's me and him shit, bro. Every time we talk about that movie,
What? Look, the hoe is mine. But anyway,
that's that shit, bro.
the way that they talk about music, the way that she wrote about music,
Yeah,
the
but
way that
that's
they
because
felt
they was
about
talking about
music.
hip hop, dog. Let's be for real. This so when Drake first came out, he used to make hip hop. He was a backpack rapper. And then he turned into the first
So was
mixtape.
Digital Underground. But so
You said what?
Digital Underground was pop.
Yeah, but Digital Underground was P Funk.
P Funk. I can see.
Yeah, Digital Underground was P Funk. That shit. If you like,
And that's who Tupac was with, y'all.
well, yeah, Tupac is originator.
Mm.
So I don't know, man. I can go. You know, I'm
On
hip
and
hop,
on about
baby.
music. Look,
Look, uh, music is cool, but this hip hop, man, I'm hip hop, baby. Like the
the hope is
originators, right?
mine. Right.
So there's yeah, damn man, I don't know if I should even be telling you about the originators. So every rapper talks about the originators, even Jay-Z. And this is Jay-Z when he was using his original Jay-Z flow. See, y'all don't know about the original Jay-Z flow, nigga.
Hmm.
Niggas think Jay been rapping like how he been rapping all his life, but nah.
I barely listen to him
Jay
too.
Z used to
But
rap
Jay Z
like a
do be having them bars. Go ahead.
Jay Z used to rap like a YN Asha.
Yeah, I remember them
He used
days.
to rap like the Mingos.
Yeah,
He
I
used to
remember
like
them
I'm gonna
days.
go to shit. He used to rap fast as fuck like Will Smith. I'm gonna like that nigga used to rap fast as shit up until like 1996 when he dropped his first album. Nah, then he started rapping like slow as fuck. He started rapping like I don't know. He had the second Jay Z flow because all his flows was kind of original. I ain't never heard nobody rap like how he rap.
Yeah,
And then,
somebody had to tell him or something. Hmm.
well, you know, Jazz was his mentor. He was signed to a label before Jay Z and taught Jay like how the music industry worked. Other than Dame Dash, which everybody know how that shit went. So he ain't
Yeah,
got no teeth no more. What the fuck, Dame? You smoking crack, Dame?
leave Dame alone. He went and got his. He went. He. I'm talking about he got his bag. What he said? What did Cardi say? Okay, got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you hoes know that shit ain't cheap. You leave him alone.
Well, nah, I'm not doing no defamation shit because I'm like, what's going on? Like, people should be concerned about these people. They in the limelight every day dealing with shit, and a lot of people know that he's going through debt problems. And I'm like, I hope he's not developing no problems that we don't know about
And it's
because
so
he a
funny.
legend. If he die, that's kind of fucked up.
And Dame Dash really is a legend, and I really hate he
Man, this dude.
perfect. Well, he a perfect example of how egos can keep you stuck though, and keep you like hold you back, keep you in one place. Because while he is, I feel like Dame could be exactly who he says he is, but the way that I don't know, that's a whole nother conversation because It's just like you constantly have to prove shit to people, and just like DJ Envy, that shit with DJ Envy, show me your, let's go backyard for backyard. What's wrong with y'all niggas? Like, I just don't understand.
Man, yo, I'm looking at these Paulo Banchero Air Jordan 40 player editions. These hoes kind of fresh. I'm not gonna lie. These bitches, y'all can check them out. I ain't gonna post them nowhere, I don't think. But yeah, you should be able to look them up. They're called the Monstero Banchero Air Jordan 40 PE. But
Mm.
he played for the Magic, so I mean, if y'all have a hard time spelling it, just look up the Orlando Magic roster and look up Paulo Banchero. But yeah, his player editions, the Monstero Bancheros, them shits they kind of tough, yeah. Check them hoes out. It's been a bunch of fire sneakers been coming out this year though. That Shy been sending me. Shy sent me. So you remember when
Yeah.
what's her name? Victoria was talking about the cigars sample packs.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
need.
he already made a shoe for that shit. He sent this shit to me yesterday. Bro.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I
I'm
like
like,
niggas that
God
be on the
damn,
move.
this nigga fast. Man. He
Yes.
sent me different colorways of it, not just one colorway, too, multiple colorways.
I
I'm
like
like,
that though.
damn, nigga.
That's
He's like,
right. Get it
yeah,
done. Okay, don't talk about it. Be about it.
yeah,
I
but
know.
he get inspired really easily. Like, if I'm like, yo, we should do this, and he inspired for real, he'll do that shit fast. But yeah,
I love it.
y'all know what it is though. We on this bitch talking about some real shit as usual, but I'm gonna go ahead and stream for real this time because I'm gonna go ahead and get on Discord. So y'all see to join the Discord QR code next to Asha head. Just scan that shit and join. Yeah, join my people, and also use this website right here, honeybeecigars.com, and you can use this coupon code to get you some good cigars from a woman owned brand. What y'all know about that woman owned cigar brand, dog? Come on, man. You know, we support women owned businesses. That's why we got Asha My Eye on here, aligned with Asha, doing her thing. Y'all
Gang, gang.
done, y'all done seen all the women come on here that we be shouting out because women business is necessary. We need more women owned businesses and more minority owned businesses and more spiritual based businesses. You know what I'm saying? We talking about that type of shit on the channel always because we got to shout out the essence of everything. You know, can't have the money without the essence. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get right this year coming up 2026. Like Ali said, it should be the best year of your life. So keep coming back and watching 25 Days of Lifestyle After 5. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Oh, let me put the website back on the screen for a second. So you can have extra. All right, there you go. AliAfter5.com. All that stuff is on there too. So you really can just go there for everything. Damn, y'all, we almost did a 3 hour stream. This is officially my longest stream now, ever.
And he trying to make it longer.
Yeah. See how I do. I be stat padding, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's just like the NBA. I hope y'all in Substack. Michael Myers moving different.
Mm-mm.
Sir, get me that victim.
Mm-mm.
Sir, give me that victim. Look at
That
this shit.
hoe is mine.
Gotta get that trick.
The hoe is mine.
Yeah, that was supposed to be them like doing like their version of Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. Yes, that shit is crazy, yo. See, hip hop make niggas do crazy shit like that.
No, for real.
They thought they was MJ and Paul McCartney, y'all, the Dalmatian twins.
The hoe is mine.
You remember the stupid intro, man? It's like that ain't my hoe, that's our hoe.
The hoe is mine.
Yeah, sorry, cause of that fire ass movie, y'all would be walking around your house saying that shit.
Okay. The hoe is mine.
Hey, this shit better go to Substack too. Hold on, let me double check.
Baby, the hoe is mine. Oh, that shit good right there. That's a hit. The way
Yeah,
that's
Buddy quit his job because of that song.
yes, because
Yeah,
what?
what's that nigga name? Dre or Trey or whatever the fuck.
Not too fucking much on Dre,
That
because
nigga,
he told her that she was a dope. What he say? You a dope verse? No, he said you a tight verse over a dope
yeah,
beat.
over a
Yeah,
dope beat. Yeah, this nigga got emotional over that bar.
I really did shoot. Cause do you know how deep that is? You
Yeah,
are
no.
a tight. Do you know how good we? I be dropping them bars.
Yeah, to someone who appreciates hip hop, that's like,
That's the best thing that you could
yeah,
tell.
that's like getting poked internally, nigga.
Hmm. Okay, he said you are a tight verse over a dope beat. I know that's right.
Let's see what we got going on here on the young internet.
Fucking bars. You heard?
This is not the baby.
Not the mama. Shoot, I got to get off the phone. I mean, I got not the phone. I got to get off this slide with you because
Okay,
now I'm
you have.
spinning.
I said don't fucking go nowhere.
No,
This is a safety zone, a safety
you
place,
you.
or what they call it. This is a safe space. You safe. You don't even have to turn your mic on in this, or you don't even have to say that. You don't even have to turn your camera. Matter of fact, you don't even have to be in this one.
What? See, shoot, you just be taking shit a little too motherfucking far. That's what I be talking about. You just be taking shit a little too motherfucking far
You know
because
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying?
even have to say all that. You know I got motherfucking issues, and you be talking.
It's funny, bro. Nah, cause look. I'm
Mm,
saying it's a safe space. If you thinking negatively, then that means you you don't feel safe here for some reason, and I don't know why.
no, I always feel safe with you, shoot. First time in a long time. So
All right, so you gonna leave or nah? Because you was like, I'm gonna go. All right, you don't have to leave though. I didn't tell you to leave. You was just like, I'm finna leave. Fuck you.
the disrespect go crazy. You see, my ancestors knocked over this shit.
I
Okay,
know, knock it over shit. I'm like, damn, bro.
like who the fuck are you talking to?
Why you so hype, bro?
But
You know, so,
yeah, I am because we've been on here almost 2 hours and 30 minutes, and
yeah, this 2 hours ain't shit. This ain't actually we've been on here 2.5 hours.
that's what I said. But you don't be listening.
Yeah. Well, you said 2 hours. I was like, what? That's crazy.
You gonna rewind this motherfucking tape, and I said 2 hours and 30 minutes.
30 big ones. Yeah. That's what I be telling Siri. Siri, I need 30 big ones.
The hoe is
It's still
mine.
listening, bro. Stop listening to me, nigga.
The hoe is mine. Okay, I'm finna go shoot. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, peace.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.
Peace and hair grease. Y'all, it's almost 30 minutes. Oh my God. Man, it's so crazy that we've been on Twitch, just connected together, doing some real shit. But I really don't want to end the stream right now. But I kind of need to because I got shit I have to do tomorrow. So even though I slept all day, so I really don't need to get sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's the weekend. Let's see what we got going on here on the World Wide Web. I don't have to be really saying too much on here half the time, anyways, because uh, we always connecting and making sure that we sharing our insights. I don't think a lot of people have problems like dealing with emotions and shit like that. I think more or less people have problems with execution, you know, not having all the proper information or all the resources. And like I said earlier, the level field has been leveled, or the playing field has been leveled. But if you don't have all the knowledge, you can't even override and move into different higher levels. Cause like I always say, there is levels to this shit, man. But that shit don't matter. It really don't. The levels don't matter if you know how to be in the receiving end of shit. Cause you can be on the receiving end on all levels and get to the same level. So keep it simple. Um, just because you can use all of your brain and shit doesn't mean you have to. You know, imagine using 100% of your brain on very few tasks instead of 100% of your brain on a bunch of tasks. You know, efficiency is even more when there's less to do with more brain we use. You got to approach life. A lot of people are overcomplicating their life with a lot of shit that they don't really need because they telling themselves that they need it. And that's okay. That's understandable. But in doing that, know that you have to create situations that fit that. You know, you can't force a situation that doesn't fit that. If I make $1,000 a month, but I'm trying to live like I make $10,000 a month, you know, what you think's gonna happen? You're gonna be in debt $9,000 every month, and you're gonna be playing catch up every month. You know, at the end of the year, that's a lot of money. You know, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting there. So always simplify everything in life. I mean, as an adult, you already have so much going on. Do you really want to complicate it more with unnecessary drama and, you know, looking for the negativity in things? Don't look for negativity in things. Tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Lock in. Sensitivity is good, but don't let it be something that keeps you from uh, surviving, man. I mean, I know it's hard to be strong sometimes, having strength. It's hard to be strong, but that's what keeps you alive, you know? Um, I understand that life is hard, you know? I understand that certain things may seem impossible, but uh, change your mind, believe in yourself, invest in yourself, and all things from those points always become possible. But if you just, you know, fuck good, fuck bad, fuck, I want this, I want it, just know your desire, but operate from a place where no matter what, those desires will come as long as you operate from the place where you know what is to be done for that shit to take place. You know what I'm saying? Certain parts of life may require risk. Certain parts of life may require you to be on strict budgets or on strict ways of living with diet, even health and exercise. All things may require certain shifts on certain levels. So, making sure that you applying these type of methods and frameworks that are simple and keeping life in flow without you stepping too far out of the boundary of trying to force things to happen, then that's when shit don't never work out. I just go with the flow. If I'm doing things exactly how the fuck I want and shit don't work out, then it wasn't supposed to work out. And those people choose to make those things not work out, because all things can be done. All things can be collaborated on. When you start taking things too personal in business, then it's not business no more. You know, only time I can have your back is if you really have my back. If we come into a relationship where you don't pay me no money, but I'm already doing more work for you than you do for me, right? That's imbalance, right? So guess what? I'm only gonna do what's required and what's absolutely necessary of me from this point. And if I'm telling you to do certain things and you don't do what I'm asking you to do, then or you can't even communicate to me that you don't understand or something is hard or whatever, then how can uh, we execute an action, right? How can a plan be made? How can we make things happen, right? It can't, right? If we don't make it, if we don't do it together, it can't happen. And I can go out my way to do it, but there's certain things that I might require from you that, you know what I mean? So you just some certain shit just gonna be what it is, man. It's just gonna be what it is. Like, I think that's why it's cool that Asha said what she said about knowing the right person, knowing the right people, having a community. Lifestyle After 5 is a community that cares about people. Our business is based on servicing people and caring about people. Not one time have I come on this stream and said that, oh, um, fuck humans. This is the first time me saying it, and it's in the context of we need each other. It's in the context of, if I would never come on stream and say that in the context of me meaning it, because we need each other. So, anyways, that's pretty much it for this stream. Though it's past 30 minutes, but I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow, and um, y'all stay up. Gonna keep dropping knowledge. Y'all visit the website, and that's pretty much it for today's 25 days of Lifestyle After 5. So until next time, y'all, peace.